Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is girls varsity basketball matchup against Harvard and Westminster Warriors. And for Harvard starting lineup, number 3, Jessica Hernandez, senior guard. Number 5, Kaylee Bishek, sophomore guard. Number 12, Randy Blazer, forward. Number 23, Sam McLeod, junior, forward. Number 15, McKenna Powell, center. And for Warriors, we have number 12, Maddie Versalis, and freshman. Number 13, Michaela Hayes, guard, junior. Number 14, Liz Mashesky, guard, junior. Number 20, Claire Spiewig, forward, also junior. And number 22, Kinsley Donahue, guard and junior.
We're back here on the IGSA.TV Warrior Network. Austin Anderson here.
Young Kim on the side.
And Harvard wins the tip. With it is Hernandez.
Looking for somewhere to pass from the top of the key.
And she... travel, I believe. The referee just pointed to the right side. But
I think that was 5-second call.
Oh, was it? You saw something? Okay. I didn't see any signal really, but they just pointed to the Warriors. Donahue with the basketball. The Warriors, Young, are a very young team. All their starters are juniors except for Versalis, who is a freshman.
Yes, so that makes us really look forward to the... Oh, I believe that I saw a push from number 15. That was Powell. And Liz Mashesky gets it back from the top, shoots.
And the three from Mashesky is missed.
That was barely missed.
And here comes Harvard the other way.
Hernandez takes it up.
Hernandez on the dribble. Now with it is Bishke. She lost her dribble.
Oh, I thought her name was Bishek.
I'm going with Bishke, but
I'll go with Bishke.
Out of bounds. So Young, with a young team though, the Warriors, and especially coming off a regional championship season, only really losing Portia Griggs, their center, and Whitney Vandenbos, their guard. And the nucleus of the team is still here. They could seriously make a run past the super sectionals.
Yes, we also had Haley Flickinger off the bench. We, also contributed a lot to the team, and we only lost 3 seniors, and 5 of our starters. I mean, actually 4 of our starters experienced sectional level of basketball.
And that's a steal going the other way. Here's Versalis taking it in, and the Warriors have the quick 2-0 lead.
And first score of the night is freshman. And we
have a 5-second, we have a timeout called by Harvard. We'll be back in a second. 6:37 here left in the first quarter. 2-0 in favor of the Warriors here on the IGSA.TV Warrior Network. We're back here in the IGSA.TV Warrior Network. Austin Anderson along with Young Kim.
Young Kim on the side. And Maddie Versalis, freshman, just made an impressive defensive play and made an easy layup.
Yep, with the steal and the layup. And gave the Warriors the early 2-0 lead. And now off the dribble here is Bishke. Passes it off.
Warriors with the full court press.
Here's Blazer with the basketball.
And 6:30 seconds left in the quarter right now.
Yep, Hernandez, the 5-foot, no-inch point guard. But she moves around really quickly, and
Yes.
it's a good asset for Harvard. And now driving in the lane, a shot's missed. Rebound, put up, and missed. Tapped out, but getting it back.
With
And here's
three.
Blazer for three, yes.
Oh, she nails it.
Randy Blazer with that three, and it's now 3-2 Harvard.
There's Mashesky with the ball.
Yes, Miseshki with the ball. Pass to...
Oh, look at that pass.
Here is Donahue. Trying to look inside to Mashesky, but couldn't. Now here's Hayes.
Michaela Hayes, very good shooter.
And it's going to stay with the Warriors after it was deflected. Out of bounds.
And Michaela Hayes is going to take it outside.
Yep. Hayes. The
Kinsley
junior.
Donahue.
Now here's Kinsley Donahue. A kick to Spiewak. She's a good three-point shooter, but she'll drive in the post. Throws up a wild shot. It goes in.
Oh, my goodness. That was a circus shot.
Yes, indeed. A circus shot for Spiewak. I'm not sure if she fully designed that shot to go like that, but it goes in and counts for two.
But she was looking right where she banked it.
Yep.
So I'm guessing that was half intentional.
And
But
now
that
it
was
goes off of Blazer's knee. Now
on the
Verslis
floor.
with the steal, and now she tries to pass it off. She gets it back to herself, and now Mashesky will take
Nice.
it for the Warriors.
She
She's
needs
on
to
the
look
dribble.
up.
She looks past
Nice
inside,
pass.
and inside is Hayes. She puts it up and in. The Warriors now lead 6-3.
Great play by Liz Mashesky.
Now Harvard to pass it in off an out of bounds play. Warriors doing a full court press, no one deep. And now it's going to be a steal from Mashesky. She might have gotten away with the push there. Gets in the lane, puts up a shot, and in.
Nice.
The Warriors now lead 8-3, and Harvard will
Nice.
call a second timeout. 8-3 is your score in favor of the Warriors in the IJ.TV Warrior Network. We're back here on the IJ.TV Warrior Network. Austin Harrison here live.
Young Kim on the side. Austin Warriors are showing great defense and great finish.
Yes, couple steals, couple layups, and that's turned to 4 turnover points, half of the Warriors' points.
And exactly 5 minutes. Oh, as I said, there was a bomb pass.
Yep, a driving layup blocked by Hayes. Attempting that was Bishke, and now a deep pass the other way here. Spiewak goes
with
up
the
and lays it in. It's now 10-3 Warriors.
Michaela Hayes might have gotten, away with the little blocking foul, but
These referees so far, Young, have done a good job of playing the play on. I mean, if you,
Yes.
you either got to call, I mean, preferably you want to have a foul, enough fouls for it to be a good game, but not like barely any foul calls actually is kind of enjoying to watch.
yes. I mean, some refs like to, see the hustle and physical intensity, so they let them play. And sometimes players get frustrated, but
And
as
a
I said,
block from the inside, and that shot goes in for Harvard.
yes, we couldn't really see who
Yeah, there was just
whose shot it was.
I believe it might have been number 23, McLeod. Now here's a kick to Donahue, drives into the lane, puts it up, and in.
That was good drive. Kinsley Donahue loves to take it inside. She just pounds the ball inside and lays it up with her lengthy arms. She's very good at that.
I'm noticing on the bench, Young, I do not see head coach Ken Flickinger on the bench. I see assistants Liz Ayala and John Mashesky running the team. I don't see Coach Flickinger.
Yeah, he might. I'm not sure. He's a great coach, has been coaching since I don't even remember. Number 12.
And now here's Verslis again.
Yes.
Makes it 14-5.
She's doing very well for a freshman.
And now Emma Anderson, Emma Kovakovic are going to check in once the next step ball happens.
Yeah, both Emmas.
Yep.
And Hernandez takes it out with 3 and 10 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the quarter.
And she stepped out of bounds. It's going to be the Warriors basketball. Now Anderson and Kovacevic will get one. And now for Harvard is Juvenica Jacobs.
Austin, I know some people say, girls basketball are not that fun, and I don't know why would anybody go watch the game, but trust me, I don't even remember how many students came up to me and said, girls basketball game last season was so exciting that they lost their voice so many times.
Yep, it's when the team does really well and there's a foul on the floor. No, it's actually going to go against the Warriors. But Young, when the team does well, there's support, and that's kind of what's happening. We've seen over the last year and a half.
Yes, and I'm telling you, this team will get you excited. This team is an exciting team.
And they're going to have a hard time getting this ball in. They do. And now it goes the other way. Here's McLeod, drives in, layup, and she's fouled by Mishevsky.
Liz Mishevsky is a very aggressive and always hustles. But sometimes she goes a little bit over the top with her hustle and sometimes gets a lot of fouls and gets into foul trouble. But she's still an energizer in the defensive end and also an offensive end.
Free throw up on McLeod is good. Coming in for the Warriors are Libby Atchison and Courtney Janan. Also a bunch of the juniors. Yep.
Yes, they're both juniors.
The only non-junior out in the court is Kovacevic,
who's a sophomore.
Who is a sophomore.
Yeah.
And the only player that hasn't seen time yet for the Warriors early on is center Savannah Dutcher, who is a sophomore as well. But you would expect with this lead early on that she'll probably see some game time. And now Hayes is wide open. The three ball is missed.
Michaela Hayes, very good shooter, and that time she couldn't make it. And Blazer came up with a rebound.
Coming the other way now, here is Hernandez, the speedy point guard.
Yeah, showing up a little quickness and passes. Thought about shooting.
And now here's Hernandez in the dribble, a kick, Blazer.
2:23
a nice
in the
pass
quarter.
on the inside, and a give-and-go play, and Blazer with that one.
Very well-designed play.
It's now 14-8.
Warriors are constantly trailing their, offensive.
Yes, they're deep.
Oh.
Yeah, nice move by Kovacevic. She puts it up. No, gets her own rebound. Goes up, misses, but Atchison's there to put it back in, and the Warriors now lead 16-8.
Libby Atchison just stayed calm and puts it back in. Nice play.
Yep, going back to your point, Young, that, the Warriors are trailing off screens.
Yeah, they need to cut, and cheat a little, if you will.
Yeah, kind of play. Yeah, you're always help line, as most coaches will say, and that shot's good, and a foul for Juvenica Jacobs. She'll go to the line for one, and Harvard pulls back within 6, chance for 5. But you never want to be trailing your defender because that always turns into points.
Yes, that is true. And especially, such players as Jacobs or Powell, they have heights, so they'll just pass right over you.
And now on the dribble is Janan. Pass it to Kovacevic. On the dribble, lost it. Now gives it off to Hayes, and she throws a pass that goes off a Harvard leg and out of bounds. Now checking for the Warriors again is Kinsley Donahue.
She is being checked in for Michaela Hayes.
Yep.
1:35 seconds left in the game.
The Warriors this year are going to show, since there's a lot of juniors and sophomores, there'll be a lot of rotation going on, which is good for the players because then that means they'll be more energized as the game goes on.
Yes.
And now Kovacevic looks, finds Atchison, and then she throws it away. Blazer with it. And now Kaylee Bishke. And now she passes it off. Now here's Hernandez.
And she takes it to the top and
there's a pass to.
She swings it.
Yep, here's Jacobs. Jacobs passes it off. Here's Blazer. Blazer back to Hernandez.
Harvard is doing the same play over and over again, which is they have one lady with the ball. Oh, with the jump ball comes with Courtney Janan.
The Warriors get the ball?
Yes. Going back to my point, Austin, Harvard is only doing just 3 girls, trailing one another and trying to look for that pass as they come around.
It's kind of a motion offense. There's a lot of fluid motion, and it seems like if they don't do it once, they'll do it again.
It might get you tired, but...
Yeah. Drive into the lane.
Donahue.
Nice move from Donahue. Can't make it. Gets her own rebound, puts it in.
Nice,
The Warriors now lead 18-11.
Those kind of penetration is what Kinsley Donahue is capable of.
And now a pass out of bounds, and it's deflected off of Donahue as Bishke lets it go. And now checking in for the first time. No, excuse me, coming back in. It's McKenna Powell. She started the game.
And She is checked in for number 23, McLeod.
McLeod had some nice moments there, Young, to start off the game.
Blazer takes it out.
Yep, Blazer
only 25 seconds left in the quarter.
Yep.
So I believe they will be looking for. Oh, Emma Anderson.
And nice steal
Emma Anderson
from
just
Anderson.
rips it out of the hand.
Drives in the lane.
Jacobs.
Now brings it back.
Great defense.
Now here's the pass to Janan. Thought about a three. No, it's going to bounce out of bounds off of Jacobs. Out of bounds to the Warriors.
Emma Anderson, very tough player. She just ripped it. She was just bullying whoever, Jacobs, and just took the ball like she was taking the candy away from a baby.
And
Olivia just got blocked.
Blazer
with 6 seconds left.
Yep, 6 seconds left. Driving now is Hernandez. Here's a kick. A three ball from
wild three.
That misses. And that'll end the first quarter. The Warriors lead 18-11 after 1 on the IHSA.TV Warrior Network. We're back here in the IHSA.TV Warrior Network. Austin Anderson here.
Young Kim on the side. Warriors with the 7 points lead, Austin.
Yeah, they have played quite well. I think the lead's been as high as 9, but Harvard has been playing well over the last couple minutes, but the Warriors have brought it back to 7. Thank you, all you viewers watching. We won't have a broadcast until next week after this game. Long break between home games for the boys and girls.
Makes me sad, Austin. Makes me sad. I love this job.
Yeah, it's very fun. And now a shot from Blazer misses. Now here comes Kusamon the other way. Nice pass out of Hayes. She might have carried, nothing called. Gets in the lane, puts it up. No, the other coach was complaining for it, but nothing doing. John Lally is the coach. Now a steal from Mishesky goes up, and she's fouled. I believe it's going to be on Hernandez, or they might get it from the back. It is 3. And the Warriors will get the 2-shot foul here. Mishesky at the line.
Mishesky, great defender, just took the ball away from her. I believe it was Hernandez, and took it right to it.
Makes a free throw, and now McLeod checks back in, who's the leading scorer for Harvard.
Compliment. And Savannah Dutcher, we forgot to mention that she checked in.
And the free throw rattles out. McLeod gets the rebound.
And that is number 10.
Yep, 10. Mercado.
Another steal.
Yep. And now there's a steal. The ball's bounced up in the air. What do we have here? As it's going to eventually go out of bounds off of Harvard. Hernandez was trying to prevent an over and back, but because the ball was deflected, there wouldn't have been one.
Yeah.
So she should have just possessed it, Young.
I believe she just, kind of panicked at that situation. Sometimes you cannot really think properly in basketball court. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it was hard to see the possession of the ball, so you never know what the ref's going to call. So you got to be ready. But that was kind of a lousy pass. And now a pass inside, Verslis goes up, nothing called, and I believe it was deflected, and it will belong to the Warriors.
Warriors doing very well. Good job on the offense. Distributing guards and forwards, and on the post and perimeter.
Dutcher and Cusimano enter the game for the second quarter, so now everyone's played
Dutcher
for the
with
Warriors. A nice,
wide open.
Nice kick to Hayes as she just misses. Cusimano rips the ball out, but goes right to Harvard. Machado, and now McLeod lost the ball, and the shot's missed. Atchison inside, tries to go up, and we have a jump ball. But McLeod and Mercado ran into each other, which caused that turnover, Young.
Yes, the Warriors was not really able to take advantage of it score-wise.
And now Mishesky, 3, no. Cusimano trying to get in there for the rebound, but it hits off her out of bounds. 6:39 here left in the second quarter. It's 19-11 in favor of the Warriors. Thanks to John Warrow on the graphics and John Janik on the camera.
With 6:40 seconds left to go.
And now Bishke checks in for Hernandez. She gets her first rest. Well deserved. She's been captaining the offense for Harvard.
Yes.
McLeod, who's been their best scorer and rebounder so far. And now there's a trap in the half court. And now Bishke with it. Bishke drives. Kicks it. About a 10-footer. It's missed there from Powell.
Oh.
And with a jump ball as McLeod gets tied up with Hayes. Nicely done there by McLeod as the Warriors are about to go the other way.
Yeah, sometimes players kind of relax when they get the ball back from, while they're in defense, so they don't see any, Harvard players coming around.
And the pass to get in. And it's deflected out of bounds, and it'll go to Harvard. 6:17 here left in the second quarter. 19-11 is your score in favor of the Warriors. Pass in. Bishke finds Mercado, which he's kind of taking over the point guard position while Hernandez sits.
Drives.
A nice drive there. Mercado throws a pass. And trying to dribble inside here is Blazer.
Warriors in zone defense, and Harvard.
Blazer open three. No, she's made one before, so she has the green light. And she stepped out of bounds trying to get a pass inside. And the Warriors will take it. Under 6 minutes here left in the second. And Spiewak and Donahue will check back in for the Warriors. As they'll grab Merciless and Mishevsky.
At that time, Austin, Warriors did nice little defense with zone defense, but they could not come up with the rebound. I always say, in zone defense, one of the difficulty is that it's hard to pick up a guy to, box out.
Yep. Donahue, she double dribbled as she picked up her dribble.
Ooh.
Tried to make a move, and then she's like, well,
Yeah,
maybe I can sneak in there.
Sometimes you just forget that, you ran out of dribble and you just see wide open shot, then you get ambitious.
I was thinking she was more like I had deceived the refs there because she knew she picked it up, but she had such an open lane, couldn't find anyone to pass to.
Yeah.
Nice pressure defense by the Warriors. Donahue pressuring. And now bringing it back up to the point here is Mercado.
Warriors doing very good job with the help defense and smooth transitions.
McLeod trying to throw a pass, and it gets deflected off a couple of Hornets. Out of bounds for the Warriors.
There were two people, and both of them had butterfingers. Swoop through Jacobs and swoop through Hernandez, Bishke.
Yep.
I'm having a hard time pronouncing her name here.
That ball was as slippery as a samurai sword through butter there, Young.
The samurai sword is not exactly... Oh, Kusamano takes it in. Goes strong.
Kusamano puts up, misses. But she gets her own rebound, and she'll finish that one. 21-11 Warriors.
Good job there.
Sorry, I stole your line there, Young, but
Yeah.
I felt like it was time to bring that one out. And now here is Blazer.
I think I love her last name, Blazer. Blazer. Oh, shoot,
Out a
wild three.
long three. But Blazer gets it, and she'll put it up. She shoots it long. McLeod puts it up. No. And there's still a battle for it.
Jacobs.
Ball's loose, and the Warriors
Lost
come up
it.
with it, and Spiewak with it.
Yeah, I am not sure what got into Bishke's mind there. There was way out of her range.
Wide open Dutcher in the post. Puts it up and in.
Yes.
Nicely done there by Savannah Dutcher. 23-11 is now the score in favor of the Warriors. Nearing 4 minutes here left in the second.
Savannah Dutcher, as a sophomore now, she really learned how to use her height.
Mercado with the basketball. 3:55 here left in the second. 23-11. Pass inside. And Jacobs
Doesn't know what to do.
passed it back out to the point guard, Mercado, and she throws it away. And Anderson and Janan will check back in for the Warriors. And Hernandez back for the Hornets as well as Powell.
Yeah, 3:47 seconds left to go in the quarter. Warriors doing a very good job pressuring, making Harvard players, throwing the ball around like hot potato.
Yeah. Here is Donahue. Passes it off. Janan open, but decides to pass it back around. Donahue in the lane. Kicks out of Spiewak. Open three. She can shoot. But airballs that one out of bounds.
Sometimes happens. And Emma Anderson thought about saving it, but...
Nice hustle play, but it was going to be too hard to make that one.
Blazer takes it out.
And there, you can kind of see that Harvard's kind of going through the motions now, Young, and not really doing a not only they're kind of going through the motions, they're not really putting their full effort into it right now.
Yeah.
But if you're down by 12, I mean, I can understand that a little bit. But if they want to get back in the game, they better put their full energy and heart into this game. Now here's a kick. Blazer. Back to Hernandez. Yeah.
Harvard so far had 2 high posts, and now they have high-low.
Yep.
Though that 2 high posts just crowded, excuse me.
Now here's McLeod, who's been Harvard's most productive scorer. Ball goes around, shot blocked, but a foul on the hand, and I believe Anderson's going to get called for it.
I believe that's shooting foul now.
Yep, Anderson with that foul. 2 shots coming.
I mean, now that they switched to high-low offense, they now have some room to work with.
The free throw's on its way and in. 23-12. One more shot coming
For Powell.
And that one's good. 23-13. 3:03 here left in the second. Donahue on the dribble. Off a screen from Anderson. And Anderson gets the ball on the pick and roll. Shoots from about 15. Misses. Nice save from Cusimano, but goes to Harvard, and they'll come the other way. Hernandez on the dribble.
Somebody
She's got
needs to
wheels.
stop the ball.
Yep. 2 Warriors defenders. Here's a kick. Drive by Powell.
Oh.
A shot from about 15 is missed, and now here comes Cusimano the other way. Harvard still pressing, though, and they ran up a foul against Harvard.
What I realized that all the ladies in, Warriors basketball team is able to dribble.
It's actually on Bishke is the foul, as Kovacevic gets Anderson, the Emma substitution there.
Emma Anderson looks like she's in slight pain right now. I hope it's not big deal.
Just holding her back a little bit. And now passing inside, Atchison goes up, misses,
High up the glass.
but she
Make
steals
it-
the ball.
oh,
Nicely
nice.
done there. Keeps it in, trying to get to Donahue, and she runs out of real estate out of bounds, and Harvard will get the ball back down by 10. 2:22 here left in the half. Hernandez passes it ahead. Here's Bishke. Hernandez. Pass outside. Blazer with it. Stole away. Yeah, here comes Donahue the other way. She gets bumped by McLeod, nothing called, but Donahue comes up with it. Donahue kicks it. Janan, open. She thought about a 3, not. And now Cusimano's open, but a pass inside to Kovacevic. Makes a nice move into the post, puts it up, no. And there, McLeod Young just completely outreached Kovacevic as she has a good 3 or 4 inches on her. No over the back needed there, Young.
In girls basketball, no offense, but girls don't exactly have a lot of heights. And
Nice
Lindsay
steal
Donahue
there.
steals it.
Nice move from Donahue. She puts it in. And the Warriors now lead 25-12.
That was a smooth move.
Excuse me, 25-13. And now Hernandez on the dribble.
In girls basketball, height becomes super important.
Nice
because
steal there by
girls-
Cusimano. Go ahead.
And
But
ooh,
again, a jump ball from McLeod. As she keeps forcing, that's her second forced jump ball. She's playing well so far.
I think Kinsley Donahue thought she did not have a dribble.
I agree. That's a problem because he couldn't dribble there or else it'll be a travel. And now Janan passes it. Here is Donahue. Trying to get inside to Atchison, but the ball goes out of bounds off of Harvard. A lot of H-named schools, Harvard, Harvest, Harper, just easily can be mixed up. And that pass goes out of bounds off of Harvard, and the Warriors will maintain possession. Minute 12 here left in the half. Pass it. Yeah, now here is Donahue off the dribble.
Looks for someone
Off a
fast.
screen. Now Donahue. Cross-court pass.
Great
Janan's
pass.
open. But the ball's going to go out of bounds off of Harvard. Minute 1 here left in the second quarter.
I thought that was a block foul.
It could have been. I personally thought it might have been off the Warriors, but I didn't have a good look. And now here's Kovacevic. Thought about driving the lane. Gets Cusimano. Kovacevic thought about a shot. Does not. Nice pass there. Janan open. Jumper. Swish.
Swishes it.
Yeah, but that was all developed there by Kovacevic on the nice pass.
Yes, that was very nice pass.
And that ball goes out of bounds, and it'll go to the Warriors.
Courtney Janan last year did not really show much of a shooting skill, but this year, that was an impressive shot. That was a nice shot.
Now Mashevsky gets Donahue.
Donahue's tired.
Now Mashevsky will bring it up. Again, not a senior on this Warrior team, all underclassmen. And now Atchison with a nice play, but then throws out of bounds. 32 seconds here left in the first half. The Warriors up by 14, 27-13. Hernandez now with it. Pass. And now back to Hernandez. The Powell. And nice steal there from Cusimano. She drives all the way into the lane, goes up, but the ball is knocked out of bounds first. Nice steal there from Cusimano.
Yeah, good. That was very nice steal. That was one of the few athletic plays that you'll see. Oh, nice shoot.
And
over.
nice shot, and that one's missed. And now here comes Harvard the other way. Hernandez.
8 seconds left.
8 seconds left here in the half. A wild three. It almost went in, but missed.
3,
Kovacevic,
2,
1. She'll
Bombed
heave it. And that comes up about 5 feet short and to the right.
And that was close.
27-13 at halftime, Young. What are your thoughts?
I mean, just great defense, great execution by Warriors. I think, they need to look for some smart shoots, some shots sometimes. Sometimes they force it, but they're no rush,
Yep, the Warriors have a comfortable lead of 14 as we hit halftime. We'll be back with the second half in 10 minutes here on the ISA.TV Warrior Network. And just to let you know, even though the screen is blue, we are still fine. There are no technical difficulties. We are doing fine. So if you're worrying, no worries. And we'll be back for the second half in about 9 minutes. are back here on the IHSA.TV network. Austin Anderson here.
Young Kim on the side.
Thank you for joining us here. Second half about ready to begin. The Warriors lead by 14, 27-13 over the Harvard Hornets. And the pass in goes to Hernandez.
Very comfortable lead for Warriors.
Very much so.
No reason to hurry. Nice steal by...
Or no reason to hush as that layup is missed.
Oh.
For those of you who didn't join us Saturday, Young with the "there's no need to rush," the word hush came out, and he expressed his Korean glitch, if you will, between his native country of Korea and America. But he's doing a good job, though.
Thank you. And Glazier just missed 3.
Yeah, nice pass, a wide open Spiewak. Now, nice ball fake to get the defender back, but now we have a foul. And it's going to be Harvard ball on the foul by the Warriors.
I believe that was over the back by Claire Spiewak.
Yep.
I mean, there's no need to rush, but you still got to make easy shots like, layups and like low post bank shots and stuff,
Yep. And now on the dribble, it's Blazer. Blazer waits.
There's it again with their motion offense.
And
Constantly switching.
Yep, and now the ball's loose on the ground. Do we have a jump? We do. And the ball belonged to the Warriors. Nicely done by the Warriors to hustle and get the ball back.
If they're doing motion offense like that, which you don't really often see, what can you do, try not to.
Nice pass inside of Ursula. She posted up very well. Created space between her and her defender and put it in.
She's doing a very impressive job as a freshman.
The only thing that I would see that she can improve on right now is just the quickness. But she's only a freshman, though. And over time, she will be able to become more quicker, I think, Young.
Yes.
But for a freshman, she's playing a great game.
Yes.
And that shot from McLeod will rattle in. She's been the leading scorer for Harvard.
Give credit to Hernandez for that play. She got on the floor and, found McLeod,
And now here's Versala's pump fake driving. Puts up a wild shot. No. Ball's loose. Rebound. Mashesky puts it up and rattles in. And it's now 31-15 Warriors.
Warriors constantly going after the ball, trying to get the ball back and trying to score in every situation.
They had a very comfortable lead of 16 until now, which Hernandez put that one in to make it 14, 31-17, 5:43 here left in the third quarter and counting. On the dribble is Donahue. Throws a pass off, and here's Spiewak. And now a nice pass inside of Mashesky. But good defense there from Jacobs. And now kick out Hayes, 3-ball. She's been off today, Young.
I mean, there's just some days you just cannot make, and there are some days the hoop just looks 3 times bigger than usual.
And now Donahue tries to drive into the lane. She gets up rather slowly, but appears to be okay.
Yes.
Hernandez now on the dribble.
Michaela Hayes, being probably the best shooter, looking at the history and stats from last year, she needs to stay confident with her shooting because Warriors gonna need that 3.
Yep, they most definitely will. A hook shot there from Hernandez.
Mashesky takes it.
And she got away with the travel there, but it doesn't matter because that ball's going to go out of bounds. Janan for the Warriors back into the game, and Mercado for Harvard.
Donahue checks out.
Here comes the Hornets of Harvard.
With 4:40 seconds left on the clock.
4:40 left in the third. Still got a quarter and a half to play. Now a pass. Nice defense from Mashesky. Can she save it? No, but it looked like McLeod might have got the last touch, though. But
yes, I mean, it is what it is if ref calls it, but sometimes fans see something refs don't.
Yeah. Or the other way around.
Yeah. It can be vice versa.
Give the benefit of the doubt there to the refs.
But there's no doubt that Mashesky is intimidating, in defense.
A nice D there from Spiewak, and she's gonna that ball almost goes out of bounds off of Harvard.
Great
Mercado
defense.
looks inside, nice steal there from Spiewak. The Warriors going the other way. It's almost turned like into a football game, Young, for the Warriors
Yes.
offense. They just keep throwing deep balls down the court like that one, and Verslis puts it in.
Nice. She was wide open. I have no idea how, no Harvard defenders did not see her. She did not have anybody around her.
And the Warriors tie their highest lead mark of 16. We'll be back in a second here on the IHSA.TV Warrior Network. We're back here on the IHSA.TV Warrior Network. Austin Anderson here.
Young Kim on the side.
Under 4 minutes here left in the third quarter. Warriors lead by 16. And now Mercado is getting pressured hard. And we have a jump ball. Possession arrow to Harvard. Nice defense there from Janan and Mishesky.
Warriors constantly going for steal or jump ball.
Mercado on the dribble. Bishke looking for someone to pass to. Waiting. And they get that one off to Mercado, the point guard, who's played. She's kept the offense at least moving, Young.
Yes.
While her starting counterpart in Hernandez rests.
Courtney Janan is doing a very good job on defense, making Mercado think,
And we have a foul on Mishesky after a very good defensive series there, as McLeod drove in. Very, very touchy foul there, Young, to say the least.
I believe that was blocking foul, and those kind of blocking foul is, usually happens because you're not fast enough with your feet, and you just have to follow it.
Hernandez checks back in for Mercado. And now Hernandez in the dribble, brings it back to the point.
You can tell Hernandez is not comfortable with her left hand dribbling with her left hand.
And Hernandez is trying to get a pass and somehow gets it to Bishke. That was a nice pass. Now passing to Bishke inside, but she was not looking for the pass. And as I say in most broadcasts, Young, plays are meant to be broken. And that was a scenario which you probably should have looked back there.
I mean, I know that you get used to, set up plays, but you always have to pay attention to the ball and always look for.
And we have another jump ball. Possession will stay with the Warriors. Dutcher comes in for Westminster, and Harvard will bring in Powell.
That was about 7th jump ball in the game or something like that. A lot of jump ball going on.
We didn't need a coach's mic, Young, to hear what Coach John Lally was saying for Harvard over the last time out.
Yeah, I believe both teams, coaches were talking about turnovers.
Yeah. Harvard's was mainly, though, there are all these deep balls, as I was saying earlier.
Yes.
Being thrown. He said that's unacceptable. He said once a year at most that should be allowed, not 5 times in one game. And a nice drive from Mishesky, and she gets fouled.
Mishesky's such a tough player, willing to sacrifice her body.
And we have a foul on Powell. That is Bishke's foul. And Hayes is going to check in for the Warriors as Mishesky shoots and just misses that one.
That ball almost touched the ceiling of the gym. That was high.
And now number 30, Brittany McFarland will come in for the first time for Harvard.
Yeah, those kind of bomb passes, don't usually happen in basketball, and it kills coaches when they see them.
And that free throw is swished, and now Hayes checks in.
For Mishesky.
Yep. 2:28 here left in the third quarter. 34-17 is the score.
And if you're Warriors, now you're at the point that you are almost guaranteed for victory, so you want to make sure that you are set for next game.
Well, Young, you can say that, but yet again, the Bulls yesterday proved why no lead is safe as they blew a 27-point lead at about this time left in the game.
That is true.
So you never know, but the way you can kind of tell, though, the way that these two teams are both playing, that is pretty improbable.
Yeah, but I believe, Warriors always not want to make a turnover.
Like that.
Hernandez.
And now Hernandez
With the quickness.
puts it up, and there's a little bit too high on that one. Barely hitting the top of the glass, and a nice deep pass again. Here's Cusimano. No, excuse me, that is Janan.
Come on, Austin. Cusimano's on the bench. She can't really fly up there.
11 and, well, her number is 11, and Cusimano's number is in the teens as well, so it is kind of hard to tell. And now we have a foul on Janan.
According to Janan was straight up. She did not jump, but I believe that ref, called her because she was putting her hands, she was sticking her hands out.
Yep, you got to be straight up when you make that play, and if you're not straight up, then it's the defense's foul.
Sometimes players get away with it, but the ref sometimes becomes very picky with that.
A lot of fans are young tonight, but I think part of them are staying because there's a preview night here at Westminster, so a lot of faculty and staff are here because of that, but hey, might as well catch a basketball game before it starts.
I didn't know that. And Michaela Hayes with
nice
the feed.
drive from Hayes, and the Warriors now have their biggest lead of the game of 20, 38-18.
Nobody paid attention to her, and she showed why she's a great scorer. She just and took it to basket.
And now Blazer trying to get off a screen. Gets it to Hernandez. Jessica Hernandez passes it off. Here's McFarland. McFarland waits. Looking. Gets a pass off. And now drives in the lane.
Harvard doing a very good job not turning the ball over after the timeout.
Blazer drives in the lane. Pump fakes. Gets in the lane. She probably had another step there, but she might have been intimidated by the wingspan of Dutcher there.
Yeah.
And now she will take advantage of that drive. Lost her dribble, throws up a shot off her back foot.
She was falling down, so she just, she just thought, I might as well shoot.
She shot that ball like as if Rex Grossman was throwing a pass off her back foot.
Nice analogy.
Thank you. And nice pass inside.
Oh,
and that ball was almost stolen out of nowhere.
Brilliant pass by Michaela Hayes. She saw Libby Atchison cutting to the basket. She whooped, but Harvard defense able to touch it.
And now a pass
wide open. Hot sauce.
Oh no. Hayes would be the closest on the the Warriors to the Bulls' Kyle Korver.
Yes,
the former Bull
true.
Kyle Korver,
yeah.
As Young-Eun tries to bring in the Stacey King hot sauce.
Yes. I just, I get so excited when Michaela Hayes does her little tiny stomp with her right foot and shoots.
And it's a 38-20 ball game.
Yeah, Austin, I still remember that one game. Michaela Hayes had 5 threes.
Oh, that was clutch. Was that the regional final?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, she was going very, very good job shooting threes.
It was her and Whitney Vandenbos always on fire with threes.
And they played good defense in that game, too. You can't forget about that.
Savannah Dutcher
and at the horn, no basket as Dutcher got pushed down by Blazer and she just threw one up. We played 3. And we'll be back in a second here. 38-20 here in the IJSA.TV Warrior Network. We're back here at the IJSA.TV Warrior Network. Austin Anderson here live.
Young Kim on the side.
The pass into Hernandez, and we'll start the fourth quarter.
Kinsley Donahue back in the game, and so is Cusimano.
Hernandez on the dribble, and she loses it. Trying to
Gets
get
on
to
the
McLeod.
floor.
And we have a jump ball as McLeod and Verslis were fighting for it, but the Warriors will get the basketball.
I'm very happy to see Maddie Versalis doing a very good job as a freshman. That is getting exciting.
Yeah, she's one of 2 freshmen listed on the varsity roster. Another freshman on, one of 3. Hannah Rodriguez and Jackie Calabrese is the 3 listed freshmen, although only 1 is played. And now we have a carrying violation on the Warriors, and we'll go the other way.
Oh, I thought that was 3-second violation.
You could have been right. Quite honestly, I couldn't see the referee for a second.
I'm almost positive that was 3 seconds.
All right, we'll go with that then. Hernandez on the dribble. Trying to get it inside. Versals with a nice defensive play. McLeod has gone up. She probably was fouled. Nothing called. And actually, now that I think about it, McLeod's done her best work when Versals is out of the game. Versals has played very well defensively as well as offensively tonight.
Oh, gets on the floor.
And she,
another jump ball.
As we see that, she gets onto the floor for that jump ball, and that one belongs to Harvard.
Going back to your point, Austin, it's always exciting and always give you hope to see a young player like Maddie Versalis, who's a freshman, doing a very good job in varsity level because she's the future.
Yeah, that is true. This nucleus has 1 more full year together, which is very rare. Not a single senior on this roster. So you expect some big things out of this team.
Yeah, and chemistry is always important. So if you have long time together playing basketball with each other, you end up just knowing what they want to do just by seeing each other.
And that was a nice drive there by Jawanika Jacobs.
Her first name is just beyond me. I can't even.
It's a very creative name.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try it.
Javunika is what I'm gonna go with.
Yeah, thank God her last name is simple.
And we have a timeout called by Harvard. And we'll take a break. 6:34 left here in the fourth quarter. 38-20 in favor of the Warriors in the IHSA.TV Warrior Network. We are back here on the IHSA.TV Warrior Network.
And Young Kim on the side.
Having some fun here in the broadcast booth, along with Young and Kim, of course, in color.
3 barely misses it.
And that 3 was missed. We have John Janik on the camera and John Morrow on the graphics. We're having a good time up here. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, she just got tripped.
And she got tripped, nothing called, but still able to somehow get that pass off to Anderson. She finishes with a 2.
Emma Anderson, who was... What is that called?
The referee just called it his own timeout just to let the player...
Own timeout.
Well, it's an official's timeout technically, so
Emma Anderson scored right there. That was very comforting to see because she checked out earlier in the first half and she was holding to her back.
Yeah,
so
she
I was a little worried.
Yeah, she was in a little pain, but it seemed like she'd be able to come back, and sure enough, she did, and put 2 on the board.
I talked to her during halftime. She said she has a back problem, a little bit of back problem.
Yep, and a lot of players will get a nagging injury that will linger and sometimes reoccur.
Kinsley Donahue realized that there was Wolf and just crossed over. Oh, and Claire Spiewak turns it over.
Not a literal wolf there, Young, in the figurative term that there's someone coming up behind you.
Yeah, like
in case. Yep.
Oh, and she steals it again.
Nice steal from Spiewak. Nice
Versalis.
Versalis. Good, puts it in.
Oh, nice finish.
Versalis has played well. We don't have the stats up here, but she has scored probably in double figures, and now they're going to do...
Bench mop.
Yeah, well, actually the starters mostly are going to come back in, or almost like a hockey line change with all 5 players coming in and out at one time. Except the difference is that there is an abrupt stop between that and not one hot hockey.
And Harvard throws it and deflect it off of Warriors.
Pass to come in. A dribble in the lane. Powell from about 10. She's been shooting a lot. She hasn't really made a lot from there. And now that shot is missed by McLeod, and the ball's she's pressing very well, though. And now here is Hayes.
Speed.
And a nice pass there to Dutcher. She puts it up. Doesn't get the roll. And it's off of Dutcher as she tried to go in to crash the boards. 5 minutes left here in the fourth. It's 42-20 in favor of the Warriors.
Pretty high-scoring game for a girls' game.
It is. Sometimes you'll see about the winning team. Sometimes it's kind of above average, which the Warriors have an above-average offense. So usually you'll see in the 30s or 40s, and the Warriors are right there. And that's a bank shot there from Blazer.
Nice. Savannah Dutcher, who has a lot of height, with her wingspan, tried to block it. I thought she would be intimidated, but
wasn't the prettiest shot, but it was able to go. And as we speak, Blazer knocks that ball out. 4:31 here left in regulation. Warriors up by a comfortable 20-point lead.
I thought I would say Blazer blazes it in, but that was a cheesy thing, so I stopped myself.
Well, you said it now, so. And fighting for a jump ball is Blazer and Kavakovic, and the ball belonged to the Warriors. Nicely done to keep possession on the Warriors' side.
Warriors are very creative with where they are passing, but they need to try not to, just throw it hot.
And a pass in. Kavakovic chases it all the way back to midcourt. Almost a turnover there, but nothing doing there. Now here's Mischewski, looks to Hayes. Wide open, takes her time, and still misses there, Young. She's just, something's not clicking because she had enough time to take a snooze and come back and shoot that one.
I mean, maybe it's just one of those days, that you're just out cold. Sometimes, you just can't make shots. It's just part of basketball.
Yep. A blocking foul, I believe, on Atchison.
Atchison.
No, it's on Dutcher, apparently.
Yeah.
Even though Atchison had more defense there, apparently the blocking foul is on Dutcher from the side. What really doesn't matter right now is all that matters is that the team foul for the Warriors. That's their fifth. 3:56 here left in the fourth quarter. And it's a 42-22 game. And losing her dribbles, McLeod, she's trying to find someone to go to, and we have a jump ball. Actually, it's a nice play there by Dutcher, but actually, the heads-up play would actually be not to grab it because it appeared that she was going to get a 5-second call if not grabbed.
Yes, but she probably thought that she could rip the ball out of her hands.
Yep, that's probably what I think it was. And even if not, it's a good hustle play. I mean,
yes.
There's only so much you can think about on the court. You can't think of every single little detail. If I was back when I played, I wouldn't have known exactly who the jump ball is going to be. I'm just going to grab the ball.
Yes. And Powell thought she was going back to defense.
Nice steal there from Atchison. Makes a spin move, and there's going to be a jump
on the floor.
It's probably going to be another jump ball. It will be. A lot of jump balls, probably about 10 to 15 now, Young, in the game. And the Warriors will pass it in. 3:38 here left in the game. The Warriors are up by 20.
Some of the offensive plays by Warriors, how they, are throwing, trying to force some passes, kind of worries me, as the course of season goes by. But looking at their defense, they are able to, generate turnovers. So I think maybe that's why they're, not afraid to pass.
Harvard comes the other way. This is Bishke with the basketball. We haven't said her name in a while. She probably got a nice rest on the bench and now is back with full energy, as she is definitely the fastest player in the court right now.
She grabs it again.
She's on the dribble, brings it back to the top of the key. This fluid offense has worked somewhat for Harvard, especially if you can speed by a person, as Hernandez almost puts that one in.
Hernandez floated like she was Derrick Rose.
A drive and lay. Now there's a floater that goes in.
Nice. There is a floater that I'm talking about.
It's good if the three-point shooter can make their own shots, but if they can drive as well, that's an added bonus.
Oh, that is just dagger. Because you think she's going to, pop a three, so you just run straight at her, but she just blew by, then that hurts.
Which actually probably makes it a better shooter even, because then she'll get more open looks.
Yeah, then just makes you unpredictable, just makes you a better player.
Bishke driving in the lane.
Nice fake.
And instead of a jump, we have a foul on Kavakovic. That's only the team sixth. Harvard only has one team foul this half, Young.
Yes. Well, that can be interpreted as two different things. One is smart plays, two is lack of hustle.
Now here's a pass in.
She could shoot.
And shooting is number 34, Cheyenne Slavin Hall, the sophomore.
That is her first shot of the night.
And she just got in. And
Bishke,
I think, got blocked. That was a nice block there from Hayes, I believe. Machewski and bringing it up. Warriors are still pushing the basketball, even though there's 2 minutes left in this game. Young and the Warriors are up by 22. Now Machewski with a nice dribble. Throws it inside. Open is Hayes. Goes up. Scores with a foul.
Oh, nice.
I believe Hernandez is going to get called with a hold. And the Warriors extend their biggest lead of the game to 24.
Actually, Hernandez had a little bit of ball on the way up. But
any part of the hand will cause the foul. And I think you almost hear the slap up here. So it's definitely the right call. Ball squirts out of bounds. Will go to Harvard.
A little bit confused with the ball.
46-22 is the score in favor of the Warriors here on the iJustSay.TV Warrior Network. Austin Anderson here live.
Only 1:45 seconds left to go.
And another 4-player substitution is going to happen.
She needs to pass.
And she went up, and there's a jump ball. That's probably the right call. But you can't come down with the ball. There had to be some kind of call, and that was partially blocked. I think the referee was right on top of that one.
Yes.
And
that could have been like blocking foul or something because Warrior had a little bit of hands in the face, but
if it was all ball, truly, that is really a jump ball. I mean,
that is true.
That is the correct ruling. If that is what the referee saw, that's what we.
Oh my goodness!
Nice steal there from Anderson, and she gets it to Janan.
Emma Anderson's so strong and tough. She's just a bully when it comes to defense.
And a nice move by Spiewak. She can't finish that one, but somehow gets the rebound. And now a kick to Anderson.
Oh, nice pass!
And now a kick. Now Cusimano tries, puts up a shot, and misses.
Comes away with the rebound.
And she comes away with the rebound. Now they're going to call another jump. They'll stay with the Warriors. Minute 7 left here in the game. And the Warriors up by 24.
Warriors still attacking aggressively.
The Warriors are going to finish this non-conference victory here in a matter of minutes. But all these early season games count because it'll determine seeding later, Young, and you want to be the highest seed you can.
True. And
Anderson thought about shooting. The Warriors might just simply spread the ball out and might not even shoot. Well, as I say that, Spiewak trains that shot.
And she nails it.
Why wait a whole minute when you can have a wide open shot?
Yeah. Hey, why not? Just for a little record.
The other team might question potential sportsmanship, I guess, but I don't see an issue with that. 50 seconds left in the game, that ball goes out of bounds. But now 34 seconds on you'd think that the Warriors just hold out the ball.
Yeah.
And now Kavakovic will come in for the last 30 seconds as she gets Janan.
What I've been impressed with Warriors, Austin, this game, whenever Harvard gets the ball inside of the perimeter, there are always 2 or 3, Lady Warriors defenders swarming on the ball handler and make them throw it like hot potato, generating a lot of turnovers. I've been very impressed with that.
Yep, 15 seconds left in the game. Kavakovic drives in the lane, but she does lose the ball, but it's off of Harvard. With 12 seconds left in regulation, the Warriors are going to come away with a non-conference victory. 48-22 is the score. Kavakovic waits, tries to get it in, tried to thread the needle with Spiewak, but Spiewak does eventually get the ball. 8 seconds left. It's going to be a 26-point victory here for the Warriors.
And that will do.
And
And
that will end tonight's game. Young-hoon, any final thoughts?
Just swarming defense. A little bit shaky on the offense with the, just forced passes. But Warriors, very hopeful season it's going to be. And I'm very excited to watch the rest of the season.
And that will do it. Thanks to Young-hoon Kim on color. John Janik on camera. John Warrow on the graphics. So long here. Next game next week here on the iJustSay.TV Warrior Network.